Welcome in Morocco for the 7th edition of the Libya Rally, 2,400 kilometers long cross-country rally all through the country with long stages and very short road sections. It's becoming a very popular rally, this one.
Well, the
Libya Rally is a cross-country rally in Morocco. I know it's a bit contradictory because we've started in Libya as the official rally of the country, but since the political situation in that country, we had to move. First, we moved to Tunisia for 2 years, and this is the third edition in Morocco, and this is where the rally really grew. It's we started as a pure amateur rally with a small group of people, and now we're the second rally of the country. And there are participants from 15 countries, and there's every kind of car, from the normal Range Rover to the Toyota from the overdrive team. And there's a very big part of race trucks as well. And the event is really growing. When I see the atmosphere here, it's a bit less hectic than in the Dakar rally, but I'm feeling at ease, right? You had some small technical problems with the buggy in the previous races. Are they solved? Yeah, I think we've solved them. We had a problem at the back and at the rear with Dynamo as well, but we've adjusted everything, so we're going to test it here. This is we are a new team, and in 2017 we want to participate in the Dakar rally, and that is why we invented this rally here, just to try everything out. Well, I think I'm really looking forward to this one, and my navigator as well. The competitiveness of the entry list has increased a lot since last year, and last year we finished in 6th, but of course we want to do better, but with the higher competitiveness and with the fact that we want more, we will have to fight hard. Yeah, I think this is the nicest rally around. There's no such very high stakes here, so everybody helps each other, and that's really nice. The starting grid is becoming very professional. There's very good drivers, some very good cars. So yeah, we'll try to take it easy from the start like last year, but we have our targets. And then we're off for the first stage between Fez and Budnip. It's the only stage with a long road section, 240 kilometers long road section, then 370 kilometers against the clock. And the first of the bike drivers start at 4 o'clock in the morning. First it's the bikes and the quads, and then it's the buggies, the cars and the race trucks. And these stages go through the Plateau de Recham. And it's Dutch lady Mirjam Pohl who sets the fastest time.
Ja, lange tijd niet gereden.
I haven't driven for a long time, so it went rather well. Not fantastic, but I'm really happy. And then, as has happened to me so often, I come at the finish and I think I did a good rally, and then I see all the others were lost, and that is why I'm leading now. One of the bigger teams from Belgium, the Ferrand team, in a more powerful Toyota this time. They've pumped it up. And this is the out bowler who sets the 4th time in this opening stage. Good stage also for Eelco Becker and his Toyota. He's in 16th after this first stage. One of the favorites, Belgian Jackie Lohman, starts with a 2nd stage time.
We zijn tevreden.
Yeah, we're very happy. Last year we didn't participate here, but we've heard this was a very tricky stage. So we took it rather easy. Navigating was very difficult today, but I think we're not the only ones who had some problems finding the road. And we had one puncture and that was it. So Jeep of Peter Aaron, but he's regretting that he took his old Jeep and not his new Desert Warrior. We had some problems with the engine in the dunes, and the engine cut every time, so we had to stop, restart. Some we even had to stop 2 minutes, and I think we had to do that about 50 times. And yeah, and we couldn't solve the problem, so we fell way back. Another Jeep for Egbert Wingens and Carlo Reis. We had a good stage, Wingens. Over the rocky Moroccan roads. Very technical sometimes.
Ik ben als 12e auto.
We have started as 12th of the cars, and I haven't seen any classification, but we haven't been passed by other cars, so I think it went well. It's a bit different than the Dakar, but I like it a lot. First time participant, Bas van Kamperdijk in his Land Cruiser. He normally does normal rallies, Van Kamperdijk, and he's taking his Rally Raid debut here. The Polaris of Thierry Jérôme and Geoffroy Nel de Boulin had a very good stage. I think the Libya Rally is the best of rally raids in Africa for the moment, because there's almost no road sections. There's a very good stage, there's very beautiful stages, technical, fast, dunes, technical, there's everything. There's a high level of competitiveness as well. It's a real and it's a reasonable price as well. It's the best rally raid for the moment. The winner of the Africa Rally is here as well, Jean-Antoine Sabier in his buggy. And Tim Coronel trying to rectify what happened in the Dakar when he had to stop quite early. Had a good stage here, finished in 12th in the car and truck section. A lot of trucks here as well, like this one from Jack Brouwers.
Iedereen heeft zijn eigen taak.
Yeah, everybody has his own tasks in the truck. The co-driver has to navigate, and the other guy has a technical thing, the temperature and wise. And I'm the man at the wheel, so I have to do the steering. And is it easy to be three in a truck? Yeah, it goes. Of course, we're driving all three together. I'm the one holding the steering wheel, but everybody is helping me. Not only the navigator, but the other guy gives information as well.
Toevoegingen gedaan door zowel de chauffeur als door de monteur.
This is the new Renault truck of Martin van den Brink. Last year he did the Libya Rally with a motorbike, and now he wants to test this new monster, and he sets the fastest time in this opening stage.
Het was technisch.
It was very technical, there were some tricky bits as well. It was a long stage. The first day we had the long road section to start, 250 kilometers and then 370 against the clock. And you had to be careful because there could be some tricky bits there. But it went well, and we're very happy. There was small parts who broke, so we're repairing them now. But we can start first tomorrow, that's okay. Fastest time for million point the bikes from Haakmeester, Hopmans, Van Middelaar and Kinderreker as the first of the Belgians. And in the four-wheel category, Martin van den Brink leads with his truck from Jackie Lohman, Schep Kuzink, Alwin Out and Noah Lessers and his man truck. Of off to stage 2 from Budnip to Marzuga now. No road section in this one. That's one of the strong points of the Libya Rally. Just 240 kilometers against the clock through some small dunes at the end, and it's a good time for Kim de Rijker in the motorbike section.
Het was een zeer mooie etappe.
Yeah, it was a very beautiful stage, very varied as well. A bit of dunes at the end. Navigation was difficult, but the roadbook was okay, so it was very fun. And the dunes at the end, the erg shabby, posed some problems for some participants. You are driving in the adventure category. What's the difference with the other cars? Well, we do the exact same stages with the exact same roadbook, but the only difference is that we have a GPS system in the car that always indicates the direction where you have to drive. So if we lose the roadbook, then we can get back to the road. And that was the end of part 1. See you after the break. Back in the Libya Rally, and problems for the Toyota of Eelco Becker, who rolled his car at very high speed. But he was fortunate to be helped by other competitors, and he could get to the end, albeit with a very damaged car. I think we were doing about 120, and then there was a small jump, and I noticed it too late, and we were catapulted in the air. We landed on our nose, and then we rolled completely on the roof at a rather high speed.
Met een behoorlijke gang over de kop heen gegaan.
The Jeep of Wingens, 22nd in this stage. Bit difficult on the rocky Moroccan stages. And difficulties for Bas van Kamperdijk as well, suffering from the high winds and the dust.
Bas van
Kamperdijk, it was second stage here. Difficult circumstances. Yes, it was difficult circumstances, yeah. Because of the dust, normally I do normal rallies, but once there's sand and navigating involved, it becomes a lot more difficult. Impressive dodge of Turnison, 32nd in the stage, not the best of stages for him. And Tim Coronel releasing some pressure from the tires to be able to cross the dunes more easily, and as you can see, his Maxis buggy does that very well. And Koen Hartig had some problems as well.
Nou, in het begin was het nog wel een beetje spannend eigenlijk.
Yeah, it was a bit good stage at the start. We were very fast, but at a certain time we were in the hairpins, the technical bits, and there was a Polaris blocking the road, and it was difficult to move it. But when the bend was completely used, so we had to go around. It was tricky. It was a good stage at the beginning for the leader in the category, but then the Mahmoud Renault truck had some problems with the steering.
Ja, we lagen goed op koers. Tot,
Yeah, we did a good stage to just before CP2. I think there was a problem with the steering, and then we're still in the middle of the dunes, and yeah, and then you lose a lot of time. And there was a high winds on that second stage, with the sand and the dust blowing everywhere, even through the bivouac. Good stage for the Polaris of Jérôme and de Belin. Up to 6th overall, and a good stage for Frenchman Serradori as well.
On est parti 7ème ce matin.
We started 7th this morning, and we attacked very hard to get to the front. And we finished with a good part of dunes, and that's where we made the difference, because that's the terrain for our buggy. We want to go into the dunes in the next days, and we are very happy. Everything's going well. Last minute entry for the Chatra of Gert Huizing, but he takes the stage win in this second stage.
We lagen op bij de eerste stop.
I think at the first stop we were just behind Martin, and we had a good rhythm, and then we restarted. And when Martin had his problem, we passed him, and I think we had fastest time this stage, so a good stage. Good stage for Lomans as well, who takes the overall lead with his Toyota. With his experience, this is a rally that should suit him very well. But problems for the Forain boys, problems with the steering, with the direction, and the sons of Pascal Forain had to bring a new part all the way from Belgium.
Die mannen belden daar.
Yeah, the guys they called, and then at midnight they left. They took the part. They went to the Schiphol airport in Amsterdam. They bought a ticket and then flew to Marrakesh. And 10 this morning they were there, and that's a 9-hour drive away from here. So I put the parts in my car, and now my best friend Tim van Dries, who's also team manager, is coming with the boys now, and within 30 minutes they should be here. A lot of navigating in the dust, and that's not the easiest bit.
Je moet eigenlijk dus alles zelf doen.
You have to do everything yourselves in the dunes. So you drive, you follow the cap, which is the GPS indicates the cap, the direction you have to follow. But since you don't have any repairs in the dunes, you have to navigate on the roadbook. Classification after 2 stages, with Kim de Rijk only 10 seconds behind Mirjam Pol. Van Middelaar, Newland and Terbeek are in the top 5 as well. In the 4-wheel category, Jackie Lomans is now leading from Gert Huizing and his Chatra, follows the buggy of Serradori, the man truck of Essers, and Alwin Out in 5th. But there is time to nourish the inner man as well, with a good catering service, which is necessary in this kind of event, of course. Time to exchange experience with the other teams as well, but time to take some rest before the start of the 3rd stage between Merzouga and Mahmit. 360 kilometers between Merzouga and Mahmit, and it starts with a 40 kilometers dune section, and that's not the easiest bit. And Kim de Rijk, second overall with the bikes, had some problems, and he lost almost an hour to Mirjam Pol, who is now comfortably in the lead of those 2-wheel machines. And this man really knows his way around these dunes, as you can see. And even though you have an added GPS in the adventure category, like Martin van den Broek here with his yellow Jeep, it's not the easiest bit to get through those dunes in Morocco. Bas van Kamperdijk adding to his experience here with these massive dunes. And it's not always easy to continue, but the main thing is not to get stuck. And you have to navigate really on the cap here in dunes, because everything, as you can see, looks similar. And here's where the navigator plays an important part. The bowler of Lomans getting stuck on top of the dunes, and he was not the only one. Fudila Lachoum from Algeria tried to make up some ground, but he got stuck as well. And even though the dunes are the favorite part for this buggy of Serradori, he lost some ground as well. And now when 20 minutes were lost, and he dropped to 10th overall. Good stage for Tim Coronel on the other hand. He had a difficult one the day before, but now he's up to 16th again, and he really loves this rally. Yeah, that was a good stage. Our baby is driving very well today. We're one of the last cars getting into the stage, and we were 5th at the end, so we went very well, and such beautiful dunes here as well. I'm a bit surprised, yeah. Of course, in Dakar Rally there's nice settings as well, but this is beautiful, yeah. And how is the race going for the moment? Well, I have to admit, okay, we're happy that we were in before the dark, but we were just a bit too excited. I was in the dust behind the Polaris, and I hit a rock. So I had to stop and do some repairs, because the right rear was gone. And then we continued and we attacked the beautiful stages here. And another Dutchman making a mistake here. Art Schoones planting his truck on the side. Everything was going really well. We're here to testing the new truck, and the truck really goes well. But then I was a bit overexcited, and when climbing a dune I made a mistake, and I had to go back down, but I didn't do it, and the truck rolled on his side. It's a difficult stage for the trucks as well, but if it goes well, it goes really well. Martin van der Brink with his new Renault truck made up for the lost time of the day before, and finished in 2nd on the stage, and is now in 8th overall. Good terrain for an experienced Polaris driver as well. Just see the work of the navigator as well. Jannis van Kasteren now in 7th overall, and he's just behind the GNAV truck of Jack Brouwers, who had a good stage as well. It's always impressive to see those race trucks taking those dunes, sometimes with ease, sometimes a bit more difficult. Egbert Wingens with his Jeep trying to get up the dune and getting stuck here, just like the man of Noah Lessers, one of the steepest bits here. He had a good stage. Wingens climbed up to 15th overall, and Koen de Hartig had some problems getting stuck here as well. Slight problem trying to find the right cap, and paying attention not to get completely stuck in this fine dune sand of Morocco. Not always easy, as you can see. The impressive dodge of Henk Tunissen, barely getting over that dune, as you can see, with low tire pressure as well, and fast on the planes here. Impressive machinery from Tunissen. Mirjam Pohl still leading with the bikes. Kim de Rijker still in 2nd, but now 54 minutes behind. Then Newland de Norman with Marcin Kruger in 5th. Jackie Lohman still leading with over an hour on the Chateau of Huizing. Now Thierry Jerome still in 3rd from Mike Willems, and Alvin out. The end of this part. See you soon.